Passionate about music.
Shiny, not sticky.
Here's the time N-Debz met Cheryl Cole.
Welcome to Gaydar, Cheryl.
Thank you, yay.
I can't tell you how excited we are. Yes, we're so excited to meet you.
Thank you, I'm
And
excited.
we wanted to start with this, if we may. I'm holding up Exhibit A. It's you stood behind Her Majesty the Queen at the Jubilee concert.
It is.
What did your mum have to say about that? She must be so proud.
Incredible, isn't it?
It's amazing.
You
How
stole
cool
the
is
show
that?
from
Yeah.
the Queen. She's giving it like 5 out of 10 smile, and you're beaming behind her.
Do you know what the craziest thing was? I had no idea it was going to happen. So we were all stood in the lineup as Sir Paul McCartney finished his Oblada. We all were taken on. And I was too busy telling Will I Am to not dare tweet as I was going to kill him.
He's tweeting like crazy. I was following his tweets through the evening.
And then all of a sudden, the Queen was just stood there right in front of us. It was insane.
Did you get to speak to her at some point?
I mean, I probably muffled, you know. I couldn't really talk. I was starstruck.
Yeah, I bet.
Well, it's the top lady, isn't it?
Yeah.
Top lady.
Quite a momentous moment, though, for your career.
And for me personally, like in history, you know, it'll always be a historic moment.
Well, considering, you know, where you've come from in Newcastle and growing up and everything.
Who'd ever have thought? Who'd ever have thought? That's the stuff you don't dare dream of.
Was this what you always wanted to do?
To perform, yes, absolutely. It's in my blood, you know. It's what I love.
When was the first time you got up and performed?
I was about 4 at a dance school, and we used to have a dance troupe. So very early on.
I actually saw a docu. I was watching last night in bed with my girlfriend. I was watching the Piers Morgan interview.
Oh, yeah.
I want to slap that man. How could he be so personal?
Oh, no.
Even I was going, you can't answer that. Can't answer. And you, literally, I think your mum's left ovary was born in performing arts, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Because you came out by also, dancing and singing. And I think I saw a clip where she said, even from an early age, like didn't you get a scholarship to the ballet?
For the Royal Ballet.
Yeah, I mean, my goodness, this was age 1. Age 1.
How did you feel, though, being on that, cause putting yourself in that situation with, he's very good at asking very probing questions.
Piers.
Yeah.
Actually, it was at a time in my life and in my career where there was so much crap. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that.
Can you say anything? It's gaydar.
There was so much crap written and spoken about out there, and I wasn't saying anything. You know, I was keeping out of it. It just became too much nonsense. And I thought, right, okay, now's the time to just say my piece, my side of it. Have Piers. There was no questions off limit. And it still didn't take anything away. It still didn't stop the nonsense, but it gave me a chance to just say what, you know, where I really was at the time.
It was really hard to watch, but I think everyone was absolutely on your side when they saw it. So I was like, you can't ask that. I wouldn't ask that of my best friend.
But I'm in a good spot right now.
And also, you've recently joined Twitter, haven't you? Has that changed things for you?
It really has helped. And I mean, literally, I don't know what I was doing before Twitter. I don't. I love it.
Why do you like it so much?
I like to be able to talk to people directly. You know, and there's things that people like to. I mean, there's silly things they like to ask too, but on direct message and stuff, I talk to the fans as well, and it's just amazing to be able to have that one-on-one connection. No middlemen, no rubbish in between, just me and them.
Can we talk dance music, because we're all about dance music at Gaydar, and we've been playing the best remixes. We played an awesome mix of Parachute. We were going mental over that.
I heard one the other night in a club.
Did you?
Yeah. And the club went crazy.
Absolutely. Well, this album is kind of, you've said the dance angle to it as well.
Yeah.
We were wondering, do you go out clubbing? How do you kind of?
I have been a lot lately, but I keep the nights out like that for a lot of the time in America, where the public, once I'm past the paparazzi, the public don't care.
Yeah.
So I just get to be
Sneak
naughty.
in there.
Yeah.
And you've worked with loads of... The album's called A Million Lights. It's out on Monday the 18th. Just tell us a little bit about the album and how it all came together, because you've written a lot of stuff for it, haven't you?
Yeah, it took a long time, actually. I've been recording for over a year. I can't believe... I'm so glad it's finally days away. It's like, eventually... I feel like I've been waiting for a lifetime, because some of the songs are a year old. Like, I've had for a year. And back then, even I wanted to play them to the fans. I was like, can I not just put one on Twitter? Like, do something with it. And they were like, no, leave it, save it for the album. And it's finally here. But I had the best time recording it. It's been the most fun time. Because previously, the other two, I had another big job as well with the X Factor. So I was kind of doing 2 big jobs at the same time, but with this, that's all I was doing. So it's been amazing.
So do you spend a lot of time in the studio just working on stuff? And,
yeah, just listening to stuff, finding new inspiration. Sometimes, if you're in a big studio, there might be 3 or 4 different big artists in there, and it just feels vibey. You go room to room, and you never know, you could end up on a song with one of them or taking a beat from one of them, and it's just exciting to be around that creativity. I love it.
And which tracks are the standout ones that we should be looking out for?
Do you know what? Honestly, it's really hard because every day I just messaged me a guy just now actually saying we must release Craziest Things as a single, which is the song I did with Will. And then tomorrow I'll be like, oh, what about if we do so and so next? It's hard, but Sexy Then a Mother.
Yeah, this is what I thought it's called Sexy Mother.
It is.
Because I haven't. It's not. Cheryl, you can't say that. You can your mother with your mouth.
No, I don't swear. I've took the sweary out.
Is it a dancey one?
Yes. But honestly, I used to hear it when I first got it. Was the last track I did for the album. And I got it, and they had almost closed the album, and they were like, we've got it, we're cool, we're happy. I was like, I'm not happy until I have this track. Please. And they actually flew a guy over, Jim Beans from Philadelphia, just to record that song because I loved it so much.
Can't wait to hear it.
How important has Will I Am been to you?
Will I Am has been probably the reason I went solo.
Oh my goodness.
At all. Because I started because I did a feature on one of his first solo records called Heartbreaker, where I danced in the video, and then he ended up saying, will you put vocals on the track, because he had a different girl, and then it didn't make sense for me to be dancing in the video. So I said, okay. And then our relationship, well, you know him now.
Well, I was going to say, we've got to know him through the voice now. He's adorable, isn't he? We never knew what he was exactly like, but now obviously we can see, yeah.
Right, so you can see completely how I just fell in love with him. Not to be taken out of context. Not in that way. But yeah, we have a great relationship, and he was like, you have to go solo, right? You know that.
Oh, he's such a positive. He's so positive with everyone he's with, isn't he? He's brilliant.
He's a very positive energy to be around.
And you've got Lionel, we call her Lionel Del Duck. I must get out the habit of that. Lionel Del Rey has written a song for you on this album. Yes. Is it a slow one? Is it a...
It's kind of mid. Yeah, it's mid. It's got a really heavy beat. It's amazing. Yeah. She's super talented, right?
And you kind of knew about her way before she got famous, didn't you? What did you do, spot her?
I heard Ghetto Baby.
Did you?
Yeah. And I was like, wow. You could just hear the quality was different from an average demo tape that you might get sometimes. It sounded like a song. And I was, because sometimes you really have to use your imagination when you get a song and it's literally demo form. And you're thinking, what can we put here? What will it sound like there? But this was just already a song. Yeah. And I was like, who's this girl? And he said, she's going to be big. She's called Lana Del Rey.
She's playing Love Box next weekend, isn't she? We're off to see her. In Bed With My Girlfriend again, we were discussing you. Sorry, Cheryl, you're a huge daikon for us.
I love that.
I'll show you this on the back of her bit of paper. Look, where is it?
I have chezbians.
No. I heart Cheryl.
I was doing my prep for it, doing that. And you have chezbians.
Chezbians.
That's the best ever.
Well, now they are.
Chezbians. That's hilarious. Yeah. How did you find out you had chezbians?
They told us on Twitter.
I love it.
Somebody's profile said, where are you? And she put In Bed With Cheryl, and then our name was Chezbian.
Watch her if I were you. But my girlfriend brought up this song that you did with Snow Patrol, Set Fire to the Third Bar, and then she made me watch it. And she said she was really pissed off because whenever you see people speaking about performances on TV where you've got to dance and have 15 legs coming up here, doing all this, she says, and there was like 4 comments after you did this performance and you just nailed it. And she said, that is not the thing that gets raised when you do a performance like that. And I watched it. It was stunning. Yeah. Absolutely stunning. Why don't they pay more attention to things like that?
It's not fun for
them.
They're
bitches.
But it's not...
They are. Sorry, they are.
But it's not fun for them to say, oh, look, didn't she do well? Is it they want to say, didn't she do bad? So
well,
I couldn't give a shit. The record's at #1. So whatever. Eat that.
Neil and Debbie with Cheryl here today. Can we ask you, I read somewhere, is
I wasn't allowed to swear. She swore.
That's fine, yeah.
She said bitches. She did. She said bitches.
I did.
Is it true that you've got a gay dog?
Yes, I think so.
Really?
I do believe.
Which one?
Buster, he's called.
Right.
And yeah, he likes male company.
How do you know that? Because your dog mounts males, doesn't he? And
He
I had a
mounts
lesbian
males,
dog.
yes.
I had a lesbian dog.
He's just not interested in the females.
Yeah. It's nature, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's nature.
Can we also ask you, whilst we're on the gay thing, how do you feel about there's a big thing about marriage equality at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel about that towards...
I mean, marriage is far more than a man and a woman, you know. It's a bond for life, and whether you're gay or straight or whatever, it makes no difference to being married. What marriage stands for is that you love that person. You want to commit yourself to that person forever. And if that person was ever poorly, or, you know, all the rights that a marriage gives you, why should the fact that you're attracted to the same sex make that any different? It makes no sense to me. You've got the same relationship, the same beliefs, the same... You know, it's crazy. I don't understand why it's even a deal.
Neither do we, but sadly you've got to shout about it, haven't you? Because otherwise the rights get taken away. I mean, you've got a huge new huge gay following with you.
I'm playing at GAY.
Yes, so I hear. Do you love playing to gay audiences in a different way?
There's definitely an electric atmosphere, and I don't know why. I can't put my finger. They go crazy when Fight for This Love comes on.
Are you looking forward to
I haven't
playing?
performed Call My Name yet.
Have you not?
Well, only at the summertime ball, but not to GUI.
Yeah.
So I know they go crazy at Fight for This Love, because even me gay friends will be in the club and they're like, Fight for This Love just came on. Like, everyone's going nuts. But I don't know what the reaction to Call My Name is yet.
Go mental, you know it will. Go chicken oriental.
Before we came for the interview, we were tweeting the actor Andrew Hayden Smith, and he asked me to ask you a question, and that was, what was your favourite character in Biker Grave?
Spuggy.
Oh, divorce.
I'm afraid he says, now, if she says, doesn't say Ben, we're through, he said.
Ben.
I love it.
Now, this last week, you announced the tour, didn't you?
Yes.
Are you excited? You must be very excited.
It's the best for me. That's the best thing about what you do. You know, I love being in the studio, and then once that's done, it's just about going out and performing to the live audience. There's no buzz like that.
And do you get very much involved in, you know, the sets and the costumes and the outfits?
All of
and
it.
everything? Yeah, I bet
From
you
the
do.
start to the finish.
Yeah. What can you give us an idea what's in the pipeline?
Well, I'm gonna have to get the set list down, because I've got 3 albums worth of material, and I want to do something, you know, a nice cover that makes everyone go crazy. But that takes time, you know, to get it right. And then I'll start with the graphics and all that. But I won't tell you anything just yet. It's a long way away.
You tease. You are a tease.
But it's going to be ridiculously exciting.
I remember, because we were talking about it on air, when you performed Fight for This Love. And we were like, did you see that? Your outfit nearly gave me a hernia. Stop doing that to women. And Cheryl, when I was in bed with my girlfriend yesterday...
back to this again.
No,
Did you spend the day in bed?
do you know
with
what?
your
She's got no
girlfriend?
furniture.
Well,
She's
they
got no
do.
furniture.
Oh,
She's just
so you
moved into a
just
house.
did-
We
okay.
literally stay in bed.
Sounds like fun.
She was saying this Rihanna story that
She's
Rihanna...
so naughty, isn't
she
she?
is a filthy cow. She really is. And just how did it make you feel when she said, like, you are her ideal woman? She said...
Oh, it's amazing.
Yeah. She's hot. I mean, literally,
She's
she's
hot.
so beautiful.
She's very hot.
Who's your female crush?
Rihanna.
Rihanna. It's reciprocated.
It's reciprocal.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course it would be.
Neil and Debbie here with Cheryl on the show today. What is the Cheryl Cole Foundation?
The Cheryl Cole Foundation is actually alongside the Prince's Trust. So are you aware of their work?
Yeah, there's fantastic
So
work.
basically, I work under them. It's everything we do, we run alongside each other. Funny, actually, I just recently auctioned myself off for dinner.
Oh,
really?
my goodness, are you mad? Are you
We
mad?
got £30,000.
Oh, fantastic.
That's incredible. And
They're
then
not
when
going to eat you, are they?
No, I went there and we baked a cake.
Oh,
It was really, really sweet. Me and the family. It
That
was
is
really nice. I
amazing.
spent the afternoon with them, and in the meantime, had a great afternoon, ate loads of cake, and raised money for charity. I mean, for the Prince's Trust. It's incredible. So yeah, I have a foundation with that. Funny, I'm just going to see them straight after here.
And what does it actually do? What will you be doing?
So we help underprivileged kids, disadvantaged people, you know, people that have talent and can't get a start, basically. There's many a story you hear. Like, there's a woman who went to prison. She had a really horrible experience, came out of prison, turned her life around completely, and now owns the most successful flower shop around where she lives. It's, you know, like heart-melting stuff. So yeah, about a year ago, I had an overwhelming need to do that, to do charity stuff.
Why was that?
I don't know what it is, whether it's you reach everything and more than you could hope for, and then it just like nothing fulfills you the same as giving it back. Or I don't know what it is, but it's overwhelming, and I think Gary has that too, Gary Barlow. You know, you see it, Will's got his own charity called Transforming America, where he pays people's mortgages off.
Oh, I love him.
Well, he went to some kids in London recently and gave away a whole load of iPads, didn't he? Yeah,
he does all of that. He sends kids to college. I mean, he'll literally go and he'll DJ and he'll get paid stupid amounts of money to do 2 hours in a club where he'd be happy to do that for free, and he gives them the money to go to college. So you just reach a point where you're so comfortable and happy and have more than you could have hoped for that you want to give back. That's where I was at last year. So I'm focused on the foundation, making other people's dreams come true.
Did you have a hard time making your dreams come true in the first place?
Yeah. And I wrote a letter to the Prince's Trust. It's the craziest thing. I didn't get accepted, but I did write a letter to them back then when I was younger to try and get my own equipment to do music.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah. So to come full circle and now be somebody that you can receive that from is insane.
Did you always believe that you were going to make it, that you were going to break through?
Yeah. I not in an arrogant way at all. Just I didn't ever give myself. There wasn't another option for me. It was what I had to do. I don't know. I was just like, oh yeah. So when I released the song, I used to say to me, Dad, you'll eat your words one day when I do it. And he'd be like, yeah, get your head out of the clouds. Everybody wants to be a pop star at your age, you know. Realistically, you need to get a job and you need to be focused. And then when I went to #1, he was like, oh, wow, we need to I'm eating serious humble pie.
You still need to do your business studies, have something to fall back on.
Something to fall back on, all that.
Can we end on one question? Because we really moved at Christmas when George Michael came out and did that press conference about how, you know, he was in hospital and he nearly died. And you had your situation as well. Did it change your view on your entire life from that moment onwards?
Yeah. No, it absolutely does. It puts everything into perspective. The silly things that you might have worried about before don't matter anymore. And you just live your life. I just feel different, definitely. But it's all good.
Cheryl, it's such a treat to meet you. Thank you so much.
You
We've
very
really
much.
enjoyed this, haven't we?
Thank
the
you.
single Call My Name is out now, and the album A Million Lights is out on Monday. Good luck with everything.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Passionate about music.